Hi, one and all. So, day to day life we are taking so many food material. So, all the food materials are same in the nature and as well as at our school and as well as at our home we can, so many soils are there, some were sandy, some were other. All the soils are same. In all the soils the plants will grow in a good condition and the yielding will be good. How can you test all these things? So, by using our lesson acids and bases and salts, in this lesson we have a concept which material are acids, which are bases and which are salts, which are neutral. So, already we know that, so we can test the soil by using the pH paper. So, let us today we discuss in this video how to test the soil and what material is required to test, to conduct the test, and how can we do that activity. And one more thing, to do this activity, first of all we have to collect soil from the ground, school ground or at our home. First of all we have to do one thing, we have to clean the area and we have to dig it a V shape. Then we have to collect the soil from that, and you can collect the soil from 2-3 places and separately you pack that soil in 2-3 separate packets, and then you go for filter it. Then we have to take that soil and we have to test the soil whether it is acidic in nature or whether it is base in nature. So, in which nature, which type of nature the plants will grow more, do you know? If the material, the soil will be neutral, in that fields only the plants and the every crops will grow more and we get more yielding. So, in this session we are going to discuss how to test the soil, what is the nature of the soil. For that we required some material. So, for that material you see here we use mainly, this is a pH paper. So, pH means it is up to 1 to 14 pH will be there, pH papers will be available, you see, and this is and rubber cork, test tubes, you see 2 test tubes we are using. Here it is a plastic petri dish and soil, we collected the soil, you see soil, we are collecting the soil here. And similarly, we are using the spatula, we are using the spatula. See, this is distilled water and this is a filter paper, we are using a filter paper. Once again I will repeat, you see pH paper, next petri dish, next rubber cork, we are using here 2 test tubes. Similarly, this is collected soil, you see collected soil and distilled water, and similarly we are using one more filter paper. Now, we do the activity here, you see simply you take a spatula and take some soil in the spatula and place the soil in a test tube, you see in the test tube, and take distilled water. And I am posing a question, why I am using distilled water other than drinking water? Guess, you see I am pouring some distilled water in the test tube, you see I am stirring this one, and as well as you see this, in this way we have to hold the test tube, you see, and we have to stir the total solution. So, after some time the total soil will be mixed with water, and as well as you see, after mixing the water into the soil, we get a solution. We have to filtrate it. We are using the filter paper. You see, we have to fold like this. We have to fold the filter paper like this, you see, in this direction, and same way we have to place this filter paper. Now, I am pouring the mud water mixed solution. I am collecting the solution from this. You can observe that you are getting the soil water here. You see, we are collecting the soil. So, drop by drop the water is filtrating. We are separating the water from that. So, the nature, we can test the soil by using the pH paper, you see. Now, this is the collected water, and which is the soil is dissolved, or the soil is mixed, this one water is mixed to the soil. Now, so why we are adding the water? Because with a dry soil we cannot test the by using the pH paper. So, that is what we have to use the water we are using here. You see, this is the color of the pH paper, and one more thing, I am taking one pH paper from this one, and one more thing, you have to observe some colors are given here on the pH paper. So, according to the color we can assess that which color the pH paper turns and what is the nature of the given soil or whatever it may be. You see, I am taking a pH paper, I am dipping the pH paper into the water, otherwise I will take the water into the petri dish. You see, I am taking the water into the petri dish. Now, I am dipping the pH paper into the petri dish, you see. Now, what you have observed? Does any changes came in the pH paper color? What you have noticed? No change of color of pH paper, means you see, you can observe that. So, the same, it is the number 7. 7 means it is neutral. So, the nature of the soil we can assess by the pH value of the color also. Similarly, here you see, here 7 and the color of the pH paper which was dipped in the collected water, which is dissolved in the mixed with soil. So, it is almost equal to the 7. The pH value of this solution is 7. So, means pH value is 7 means what is the nature of the soil you can assess? Yes, it is neutral. So, we are collected the soil from our school ground. The nature of this soil is pH value is 7 means it is a neutral soil. So, in this type of soil the plants and crops will grow and the yielding will be good, and the farmers get benefited when they go to the yielding and planting the trees and as well as crops also. Thank you.